8.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed their running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got a man. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Williams. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Unloads quickly. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like
Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
no doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the run, it's Hardy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To throw, it's Yamalayama. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
On the run, it's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball...
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Motion from the back. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Flores. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Makes the ground at the 25, and there's room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. There's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. Crosses the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McCaffrey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
There he goes. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside.
Into the secondary on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Collins. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clemson jumps to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw again. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game?
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They want that clock to run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense set for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Right out, trying to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Hardy. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, I I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go through his...
Touchdown, Clemson. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within your...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air. It's Iamaleava setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Breaks into the open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation